Good morning. Hope everyone is well. Hope you've had a good start to your day. Getting things rocking and rolling here. Let's see what's going on here. Some of this stuff moved out of my way. All these pins over here. Trying to jot down my notes. All right, so we're live everywhere now. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We are live. Hope everyone is doing well. I move my arm out the way of that one. And bam. So today we're talking about consistency. All right, consistent progress. And that is the key to our success. All right? So are you consistent? Are you consistent? Consistent with work, consistent with what you got going on? Were you consistent? Were you not consistent? Are you consistent? Let's put that question out there for everybody. This iPad doesn't like me typing on it for some reason. So, let me pull this up. It is said that knowledge is power, but what good does it do when we only know the information and fail to apply it? A lot of people spend time learning about how to be successful in life or on a job, but they never consistently put those lessons into practice. Consistency may be the most important component of success because consistency leads to progress. The more consistent we are with our actions, the more progress we will make over time. For example, if someone spends 10 minutes every day reading books on productivity and using apps like Evernote, then they will see dramatic improvements after a year than if they were inconsistent with that, right? How is your life these days? Are the little things you do each day adding up to something positive, or are they slowly slipping away with no notice? Imagine what you could accomplish if each day for the next 10 years you made 5 additional cold calls or did 5 extra push-ups, right? So that's going to be 300 plus days of consistent work. What would that do to your sales? What would that do to your overall health? Now imagine continuing to not do the extra work in your office or watching Netflix instead of doing that workout each day over the next 10 years. Life looks very differently for us. Are you consistent, or are our consistent behaviors harming or helping us at the end of the day? Okay, so what is that for us and how does that look? And how does that look for you personally? Are you thinking about that right now? Is what you're doing right now benefiting? If we relive today for the next 10 years, where would you end up? What place would you end up? Would you be up in a better place, or would you end up in a worse place than you are right now if today you took exactly what you're doing today or what you've done today and you relive that for the next 10 years? How is your life going to be? Right? If we just save $5 a day instead of buying the lunch every day at work or eating out every Friday night with our friends, then in the next 10 years, we could be financially independent. If we were overeating slightly each day by taking an extra slice of dessert or sneaking bites off of somebody's plate every day for the next 10 years, where's our health going to be? Right? The key to predicting our success is examining the average day and projecting this outcome into the future. For example, if we spend an hour each night practicing the piano versus watching one more hour of television, it would produce vastly different results for us in the end. And that's what we got to try to figure out there is what is it that we are doing on a daily basis to get where it is that we want to be. The daily habits and behaviors you engage or we engage in and they are continuously shaping the person that we will become. The logical conclusion of our everyday life, such as where does my money go? Do I have time for myself and others? Will this impact my future goals? This can be a helpful guide for what changes that we need to make right now so we don't regret it later. Right? Let me know if you agree with that. Let me know. It takes patience and time to make change. If we want it bad enough, then the results will come in due time. Think of weight loss as the story of our life. We are not able to change it all at once. It's a process that takes time, but we'll notice little changes happening every day. And those little steps add up into something amazing in no time. Building that dream body or fortune. What's flying around here? Building our dream body or fortune for us and our family or a great relationship all takes consistency and time. It's so hard to stick with our goals and keep at it when we are not seeing the results. It can be frustrating, but that frustration doesn't last forever, and we will eventually have those fade away if we just stay positive. We have to be reasonable about what it is that we expect of ourselves, because setting unrealistic expectations for ourselves is going to lead nowhere good. Just like trying too much too soon or expecting perfection from day one won't either, right? We have to be able to continue to see that it takes time, it takes effort, and we will eventually get there, but we have to stay consistent in that. All right. Lastly, I know that there are certain things that we want in life and we want to be able to get there and we want to try to be there as quick as possible. But that's just not how life works. Life takes time, it takes consistent effort, and it takes us not willing to give up, quit, or just throw in the towel. Okay? What we do once in a while doesn't impact our life significantly. Rather, it's what we do consistently. Consistency is the key to success. And consistency comes from having good habits that stick with us day after day until they become second nature. If we want our lives to be successful, we need consistent habits and behaviors. These are things like showing up prepared regularly or exercising every morning before work. Choose the right habits for yourself, because if we don't choose wisely, then there will never be any consistency and we won't find that growth that it is that we're looking for. I believe that everybody is capable of finding their areas of success. I believe that everybody is capable of reaching their full potential, but we have to make sure that we stay focused on being consistent and not giving up and not throwing in the towel too early because we're not seeing the results that we want to see straight away. We have to remember to keep moving forward and to keep pushing, okay? No secrets to success, right? We know what we need to do. We have to just be willing to do it. And I believe that everybody on here, everybody watching, reading this later, is capable of such. So remember that you got this. And as always, be better than yesterday. And I appreciate you jumping on. We'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.